a Canada-based South Asian wedding magazine that has sparked off a controversy online with regard to its latest cover issue. The cover photograph here, which is featuring a Tamil bride in a sari. But the sari is with a thigh-high split, as you can see in those visuals on your screens. Yes, the entire picture of that cover that plays out on your screens here. A photo of the Jodi magazine there has been shared on of the issue of the March 13. It has provoked wide-ranging views on Facebook, several slamming it. Some have gone to the extent of calling this cover a mockery of culture, and others find it tasteful and beautiful. The cover there, which has model Thanuska Subramaniam there, sitting on a chair, decorated with flowers in traditional wedding attire, but it's the slit in the sari which has drawn sharp reactions. The magazine, though, says that the theme of the issue is "Be bold, be the change," which of course is along the lines of the theme of International Women's Day that was celebrated in March this year, which was the theme this year being "Be bold, be the change." While its editors here maintain that they're happy that the cover has started a discussion, and that's what the real intention was. They've added here that bullying of any kind isn't acceptable. Our correspondent Lokpriya getting us further inputs here on how this cover is really being viewed, given that she's featured, the model here is featured as a Tamil bride wearing traditional attire, but it's in the manner in which perhaps that she's sitting with a slit, with a thigh-high slit in the sari. Lokpriya, take us through some of the reactions that you've heard here on what really people are feeling about this.
This particular issue of the Canada-based wedding photography magazine has kind of created a furor on social media websites. Several Facebook page and Twitter page, people are engaged in a debate about the cover of this wedding magazine. While many call it the new age feminism, bold, and how the brides change with culture, many also talk about how this has insulted the Tamil culture because the bride is seen wearing a traditional Tamil attire that is needed for the wedding. But here on the ground, people in Chennai as well have different point of view. There has been no political parties that have reacted to this, but yes, people are divided on this particular issue. While some support it, some say this is against the Tamil culture, but many are taking the line that this is new age feminism. This should be viewed in the realm of art and culture, and which does not have anything to do with offending Tamil culture or belief.
That's right, but Lokpriya, also take us through why this online onslaught on this cover. It is celebrating change, it is celebrating changing times, and it's also been featured along the themes of International Women's Day, which was celebrated here this year in March, this month itself, stating "Be bold and be the change." So it's effectively just wanting to symbolically represent that theme.
Well, definitely, yes. That is the reason why this cover even made it in the first place. This is a part of a special wedding magazine, and that is the reason we saw this cover being put by the Canada-based wedding photography company. And it is very clear that the cover symbolifies the new age symbol of trying to be bold and trying to be the change, and also the new age realm of feminism and how we need to change ourselves with the traditions.
Right, Lokpriya, as you've been stating that several criticism there, of course, essentially has come in online. What really has been the official stand here taken by the magazine? Are they being trolled to the extent that they would think of reconsidering taking back this cover and issuing a new one?
Well, this is a Canada-based organization. On their Facebook page, they say that they accept criticisms, but they will not accept any kind of bullying. And they have not talked about trying to take back this cover. This issue is already out, and that has been their official statement.
Okay, that being the official statement there of this magazine here. Remember, this is a Canadian-based magazine there, which is called Jodi, and it has featured a Tamilian bride, a model dressed as a Tamilian bride in traditional attire there. and the manner in which, she's been sitting and posing perhaps with that thigh-high slit which is what perhaps has offended a certain set of people. But is this fair? Let's get in a view here from women's rights activist Ms. Brinda Adige with us on the phone line. Thanks for being with us, Brinda. In your view, this kind of criticism, this kind of online trolling yet again is only further aiming at stifling an alternate view on things.
Absolutely. And I don't think we should be criticizing anybody. First and foremost, the sari has a certain manner it is draped. There is a certain way that the sari is draped. And portraying it or showing it is entirely up to this model. But still, what is the need for anyone to criticize when the model has made a choice to be shown in that manner? The criticism that the sari is there to cover everything again goes back into this whole mindset of this is how a sari should be and this is what is my cultural manner in which I should wear and portray the sari. That the model has agreed to do it like that, I don't think we should be criticizing it. But I would also like to give a word of caution to the Canadian magazine to understand how certain attires are worn in a certain culture or in a certain country and not undo that kind of a design, not undo that kind of a manner.
Right, but Brinda, there was a purpose. There was a purpose clearly why the magazine chose for the model to be dressed in this manner. It was a statement that they were making along the theme of the celebration of International Women's Day, which is about be bold, be the change. That's the message they wanted to symbolically represent.
Absolutely. It is up to the model how she wants to wear it. We cannot be sitting here and saying this is how a sari is worn. Every other generation finds a different manner, different way to drape the sari, whatever is comfortable to them. There is this whole sensibility that is being supposedly hurt or misunderstood, and I think we need to move out of that. Also, all of these clothes and attires have been for over several hundred years.
Right.
And those changes are happening just now. We should take it in our stride.
All right. Embrace
Nobody's
the change
forcing
is
anyone to
what you're saying. That's right. Brinda Adige, appreciate that view there coming in. Our correspondent Lokpriya, who's been getting